There's a lot of things going on, you know, and the issues them it's so much that it's very difficult to discuss all of these issues at one go. So therefore we'll take them in bits and pieces, right? But I see say petrol price don't go up to 30,000 leons a liter. I almost want to say for gallon, but I forget to say we're not using gallons no more. But 30,000 leons for liter. Welcome everybody. Welcome. You see, guys, and this reminds me because I listen with Brother Cashbox. For you guys that know Brother Cashbox, if you're on WhatsApp, you go, you most done your messages talking about finance, finance related issues that has to do with Sierra Leone. Of course, it goes back to again the message of Comrade Koita. If you guys follow us on WhatsApp, you guys know for the past few years, 5 years more so, precisely the last 5 years of the SLPP. You guys know that we've always, just come out here and talk the facts and speak the, call out things as they should be called, because civic education is very crucial. Civic education is very crucial. We see people and they mix up the priorities, we see they say we can juxtapose the two. We can mix the ICC and we can mix the election result wahala. They say we can mix something up. Yes, we they mix something up. No, so for fet is fet. But again, the last live I did, I think I talked about the fact that, listen, guys, it's Manabi Student 5 years back. You're doing 5 year. I mean, nothing. Nobody not go for stopper. Now, by God in power, no matter we day. I don't tell when I say we're in a dictatorship now. We are in an authoritarian government. We're in a totalitarian state. I don't tell all these facts. We don't talk about these things. What because we have reckless and we have useless opposition leaders. You see, now, Sierra Leone, you will see, especially within the APC as a political party. Now, Sierra Leone, you will see the APC supporters, they are happy to share when other opposition leaders in West Africa or across the world, are standing up to protect the democracy in the various nations. As recently as maybe a week or a few days ago, where a Liberian MP, the same MP will be called the protest in Liberia a few years ago, where we make Judge Opongo, where even send police officers for give water to protesters in the streets of Freetown. We see a video of that same MP standing up and challenging and defending democracy, because that is what democracy is about, right? You get for preserve the democracy to prevent future problems. But in Sierra Leone, as you say, the political leaders, them with the people, them, some of the APC supporters, because not all APC supporters, right? You get the majority of the APC people are sober, but we still get few buffoon them, big fool idiots them within the APC party. We not even know what's in the DEPA. They don't understand it today. You got to call out your leaders. And when you call out your leaders, that's how we get a better democracy and get a better governance. And sadly, a lot of these buffoons and big fool the Montamaria will get, some of them cannot even be able to come out in the public. Some of them not able to even identify them, face them. Some of them not even want them picture them for be out there. But these are the same people where they come and they defend these politicians. So it's the sad reality of what we have. Because with Brother Cashbox, like how I say earlier on, predict say even before the election, petrol will reach 25,000. And it gets very close to that. Now it already 30,000 just, a few months after the elections. When me want to join me, Brother Cashbox, for telling for say, again until December, this now August, till December, petrol reach 40,000 leons. Maybe that will stop the government, just not forget us, let it not prove we correct, right? So maybe that will stop there, not forget until 40,000. But, it goes to a bigger problem that we have. It is because all the income streams are getting locked up. There is no investment opportunities coming into the country. So waiting the government for do now for continue for squeeze the poor people. And they will continue to squeeze you guys until, when I say you guys, Sierra Leoneans that are based in Sierra Leone, they'll continue for squeeze you guys until nothing is left. And like I say again, Marabia is going to run that 5 years, nothing not to change them, because these guys have sold with people them a long time ago to President Bill for give him a second time. It was a fact, and this is what is happening. But you see, guys, let me left aside. What can happen? You see, the political class, especially again within the APC as a political party, the political leaders them within the APC, some of them a subset, of the corrupt elements. Not all APC politicians corrupt, especially within the last 5 years. I'm specific between 2018 to now. I push aside. I don't want to go too far, right? 2018 to now, we know that there's a subset of the politicians, them of the APC, that are very corrupt, especially from the parliamentary side of things. When you look at from the leader of the opposition in parliament all the way down, you know, some of them, some of these members of parliament, because they were incompetent, they don't even know what and go for, first of all, a parliament. Some of these guys don't even get, how many members of parliament when Sabi get bills there where they don't lay forth, you know, where they write for, say, for articulates the views and problems of the people of Sierra Leone. And Boku, members of parliament in the past 5 years. So I'm focused on that. That last 5 years, we get a very corrupt set of members of parliament then. So what's in can happen? You see, this bobo we're in Europe, we're in Holland. This bobo we don't deceive Sierra Leoneans them. And the politicians, they use this idiot. You know, this now is self-proclaimed illiterate. This man don't tell we all say no go school. Self-proclaimed illiterate. But these politicians see say, okay, this boboya so it's a big cost, mommy cost. Now we use her. So what you gonna do? Instead of them holding the president and the SLPP accountable and put them feet to the fire for stand up like how other opposition leaders, them in other parts of the world, they stand up for defend democracy. They say, no, let us be lazy. This bobo will get a small thing we send for them. Now they cost mommy cost no more. Anybody will come after we like cost them. This is the product of the society we don't get. And this bobo within a whole land. This filthy personality, the most filthy personality in Sierra Leone today. You know, I see a video, sadly enough, where this bobo, they go back for go get their money from people and say, for go fetch case now in AU court, for go fetch case now ICC court. And there are people within the APC that are sober-minded, where you feel say they're sober-headed. The corrupt segment within the APC will really believe in this nonsense. For say they get this money, then they go fetch now African Union court, and they go fetch now ECOWAS court. When these boboyaso, the same politician where they protect when an honorable Chino Majuba of the APC party, Cherry Coco, commonly called as Cherry Coco, this was a man who had an opportunity for good defend Sierra Leoneans them at a time that the ECOWAS parliament, take to this day, we don't know every day. But what we see it disappear. I come to a salon, it come for vote for let them appoint Judge Fisher as a judge. The same Judge Fisher, Adrian Fisher, will dismantle the APC party. This man, everybody they look for an ECOWAS parliament, it don't take off, it commodity, it calm salon. At a time where for defend the August 10 protesters, they were then killed. At a time where for defend the police officers, they were lost their lives. This man here so run away come on an ECOWAS parliament. At a point where you get the opportunity for lady case for Sierra Leone, this Bobona Holland, they protect them guy there. Where people and talk and they can't cause. They get in little minions them. They're not booking on social media. They know on WhatsApp. More so if you guys are not on WhatsApp, you don't go hear it, they don't go sabi themselves. This is why they tell us not sabi themselves. Because a lot of them, of course, they're not gonna kind of on Facebook for can put them face because they know say what they do is very hideous. And definitely they will pay the consequences for some of the things that they've been doing. The Mami Cos when they cost on social media, the country don't candidate like a TD and Mami Cos championships alone, everything we you think of the negative. This don't make the society not so lazy because people don't believe, say, therefore holding leaders accountable to stand up to a dictatorship or get to the like today in the SLPP as a political party, but then believe in Mamikos. So the SLPP, what did SF do? Then get along with the whole thing. But in fact, the SLPP, the smartness of the SLPP as a political party is that then capture the APC so much to the point the APC never focus on anything else. Not to themselves, no, they don't want the cost Mamikos. They just need the cost Mamikos. Marabi also na cost Mamikos no more. Once we get which they get, Fatima Biro say na cost Mamikos no more. We all guys now we steady. We they rule the country, I don't take care so they sit on there for other 20, 30 years. Then why they depend Mamikos no more? Instead of them focus on holding their leaders accountable. Say, una stand up for defend this democracy also. Then they protect people like the Honorable Cheriko, who sit on a parliament for 5 years. When they pass all the terrible laws, then we did like today, don't bring rules out with this, so we will not even able to get a proper elections where the elections will reflect the votes of the people. But these people, them, then 2-3 buffonia what they talk about, what they within the APC as a party, they cannot even see up till this particular point in time. Under any circumstances, free and fair elections, APC won this election we pass so. June 24th. Free fair APC winner. You know what you do? So because of the hard work of the APC as a political party, it is a couple of reasons. One, the only other choice for people in getting at the APC, we see kind of Yunkela come useless one, NGC as a political party, can raise, we all hope, we feel say this man a better mortal man because go work in the United Nations. We see say it destroyed the chances of, saving the lives of Sierra Leoneans. That make we come against them vehemently. You see, that now one of the aspects them. APC is the only other viable option. The people them, secondly, they are fed up. Sierra Leoneans on gains. They don't tire. So that was why they say, we're going to vote for the APC. Then see the human rights abuses. They see the killings, the massacre. So they're fed up. Sierra Leone and someone go back to another brutal rebel war. But what they call on the leaders, them now for ensure say, them protect the democracy. Who side the nonsense begin on a stop and they immediately. You know, Sierra Leoneans, this bobo then a social media. Now he hadn't killed people them. We brother G-Pox in America now when the PPP, we register PPP as an entity recognized by the United States government. It register them as an organization, right? Brother G-Pox tell we say them they raise money for go support the victims them of August 10th. The one where they are alive for let them find lawyer and representation for them. This bobo call them and the money they don't get her. He said they give $800. Then they go after in Belgium. They want for go. They run after in Holland. They want for go to Belgium. That are the money they for use for go defend the victims of the August 10th. From where the bobo take that money and a G-Pox here. This unlucky bobo na Holland. From where he take that money in hand to this day, so the people in the language, the one they always are victims of August 10th, they are languishing. And I all know how we condemn the August 10th protest. They will not listen to the other people who supposed for pull that any, but we left them. We say salon people and get sense. They don't go listen to an idiot for pulling a teeth. Because we believe say protest is a God-given right, but let it get leadership when a proper leadership. Who that are the best people who for lead that protest? Who would have been the best people to lead the protest? It is the APC as a political party, the leader of the opposition at the time. Now, if for call people them out, so let's protest and protect this democracy. We not for those how they so. This bobo sidom, it thief them money and they wait and give for make people them for defend people them with victims of the August 10th protest. This bobo sticking bot now overseas. It take money waiting for use for go defending people and they eat them. Now they go and call people and see forget that for raise funds for them. Can you imagine? And then you get people that when they're so idiotic and, you know, just the stupidity, this is what we have for 63 years. We feel so we prioritize education, but it has not been prioritized to the point where it forgets an effect on the society as a whole. Then believe say, this bubble still affects the right fit for them because they tell them, say, forget that money, then go fit in the African Union court. Where the one day way they defend the leader of the opposition, Honorable Cherry Coco, when I feel like the man then this will take up the matter, say I go ICC. We see I go to the African Union court. We see I go to ECOWAS court. The man go ECOWAS parliament in Dodgem. Then people were for lead the battlefront. This man was a running mate for the APC party. They stole the elections now before vice president right now of Sierra Leone. This man is not making a move. He's not sweating. Then they use this bubble for continue for distracting. While Smara Bio Sierra Leone back another 5 years. This not the same bubble where it's people the money them. This bubble within a Holland. Filthy idiot. This dirty bubble. Sidona Holland. Filthy personality. I see Sierra Leone and go sit on a room with them. Decent Sierra Leoneans, and which some of them get for regret. The fact that they even go allow themselves for be in present with that body. This body also we see him. This body eats people their money, say they carry and go Europe. That human trafficking in case they didn't Air Force. Human trafficking. The Holland government is investigating that matter very seriously. The only thing we don't even forget it, they don't even forget serious victims they yet we're ready for testify. This body eats people the money, selling say go bring income, this and that, all that thing they that you go carry and go Turkey, go carry and go France, they move them, this and that. It is human trafficking. A lot of our sisters don't go engage in prostitutions and all that kind of stuff because there's no other way for them to survive. This body eats them, people in their money them. And they find way for pay their money they back. Then Sierra Leoneans them were innocent. Some of them not even they follow them. They don't even know what to be they plan. All the mammy cost, the distribute we don't bring camp, they cost people inside. Who side is body? Nobody knows about it. Cost inside the APC, disrespect people. Of course, like how we say again, sovereignty, they would never be forgiven. That is a sacrosanct fact from this day to the end. Who side the world the end. Every one of these people engage on mammy cost and social media, they shall have their day. Then there is a sacrosanct fact. We know that. But I'm telling you guys, this bobo is a product of corrupt leaders over the years. Now we don't see so like they manifest in our society. This time, Bobo, where myself, communicator, catch boxer, with brother people's power, we call them, say, you know what, me man? Listen, Mamikos, yes, maybe it worked then, but we know say it is not respectable. Come, you get a platform, you get a voice, come join me. Let we all come together. Two heads are better than one. Let we come able to advocate and talk about these issues. Yes, so let we come together and hold these leaders accountable, especially within the APC party. If we don't hold them accountable, Madabio go rig these elections. SLPP go rig these elections. Going all the way from even the registration process, the census, and all of these things, we say, let we come together. Let we fight this fight. Now we left the Bamikos. Enable. We do what you 110, 210, 310. I go. They say, you know what, if I can go make profit on the side by myself, or I can get a politician there, if then guy had to go against politicians, them, let me come protect them, they're going to get a small thing for me, then give me. This bobody tell on a point blank, he's saying that it's starting to get a factory for go, I think for ship junks bill, it's not they work. If they tell on a point blank saying that if they work, you don't get nothing better than in life for do. They don't tell you now. So them politicians are then say, okay, we can use this useful idiot. I call her useful idiot. They use this bobona Holland. Say to this day, so they like today, with people they suffer. A lot of these politicians would never suffer. A lot of these politicians don't get one problem. They get money, they don't thief. From 15, 20, 30 years ago, they don't thief. Then they side the politics. They get few thousands, if not millions of dollars. They get their money. Then they so no matter how long it takes, as long as they have agenda, they in the future where they get their own vision and plan, they will get there. But this bobo they use them for destroy. You know what? We nation they like it today. They use this bubble for letting SLPP get ahead of it. But that was the vision of the SLPP, and that was the smartness of the SLPP. Then captivate and then capture the leader within, especially in the parliament, capture them one day, capture those members of parliament, then tell them for do the dirty work downstairs. So you see now it's a flush down. Then use them bubble there. You get them. Now the segment of them they in the social media, then use them for distract we. Where we can, we talk about the constitutional duties of these leaders. When you talk about the sections of the Constitution, the sections of the Constitution that they should use, you know, to actually challenge on constitutionality. Like how they celebrate other opposition leaders, them now, other African countries, them, or other parts of the world, where they call them people them out to protest. Then they lead the protest. They are front and center. Because when you don't try diplomacy, not, you know, I mean, the only other option we get now for bringing the people out in civil disobedience. Civil disobedience is the key. Their politicians cannot use them. They say, if the people, man, will kill people. But we see other parts of the world and they celebrate the other leaders, or they pull them people because they know say you can only kill so much, but after a while you cannot kill as much. And we get for stop the nonsense now for protect the country tomorrow. Now not go down again another path of a rebel war. That is why it's important to defend democracy. When I will get an opposition leader in Honorable Chairo Majuba Cherikoko, this man has never taken an interview in 5 years. He not take serious interview with BBC. He not take an interview with Voice of America. He not take an interview with Al Jazeera. You know, take an interview with no platform across the international space. You know, take interview with AYV when a solid interview. You know, take interview with 98.1. You know, do nothing. This dirty bobo, when they all make Maleke, we go against APC. When our grandpa then they make APC team up. Me own grandpa say before if APC be what TB 1967, I care with 13 Land Rovers. We give APC party. 13 Land Rover, me own grandpa, same before just in case some of you we don't know. But we go against the APC party because we know say, if this bobo then they go run Temple Run, this bobo now they tell APC in the power and this bobo can all land. A Temple Run that they pass through Niger, that they pass through the Mediterranean Sea, that God say go survive. This bobo was in all land so they like it today. Now then in we all see, we say, if we brought them, they've gone away soon at this country also. Under the days of the APC, former President Nkrumah in government. This bobo is a classic example. They all they run away the country. They say the country are lucky, the country tranga, the country difficult. This bobo run away doing Temple Run for go and go. We know how Temple Run danger. We don't see videos of a brother and sister the way they catch them at the desert. Then Libyan people there, then they burn them body, then they chop them, they chook them, then they ask for all kind of ransom money. This bobo take that trip there during the days of the APC government. Now in Maleke, we say, no, enough is enough. We feel sorry for our brothers. We feel sorry for our sisters. Then. Let APC go. Let Kande Yumkela come. Let Kande Yumkela can take over this country also. Because Kande Yumkela, we say a man will get prestige. We say Kande Yumkela don't work 30 years in the United Nations. This man not greedy. This man not selfish. This man not going to look after himself. But no, Lord and behold, Kande Yumkela was going to be the most useless one. But I support her. And I hold no regrets to this day why I support her. But at the end of the day, I make sure say I make una all know back say he is a useless man. Period. Point blank. I never regret say I support Kande Yumkela because at the time I know I was doing the right thing. Because I look at his resume, I look at his job descriptions, and I look at his responsibilities. I say this man a decent somebody. I feel say decent like me. But unfortunately, he proved himself. Within the first year, I come back at tell now. But this bobo, now they make we support Kande Yumkela. This same bobo we see also now Holland. They make rudeness. Now, during the days of the APC party, now I left salon doing Temple Run. Now they make rudeness, they cause mommy, cause all them on social media. They recruit all the one back. We don't read them. They recruit them. Then they social media for they go after people, no more they cost them, mama, because they cannot engage in intellectual arguments. So what did they do? As you come, you talk, so you talk the two, you hit them, then go they cause mamikos. They say, oh, well, the fix mamikos now they solve problem. Mamikos no more than nobody. To this day, mamikos no fix nothing. Mamikos no right now nobody in back, no right now nobody in face. But we two know they get justice one day for them one day. But this Bobo now the same one they will give the APC as a government bad name. They like today this Bobo now don't see them say they go champion. After I don't see them recklessly, they tell Sierra Leonean and say, Alekna Fatima Bio na the next commissioner. And they announce a Mando loss. Now the same Bobo this way now we talking. The same filthy idiots now talking. This same filthy idiots all they tell people and say, hey, the registration process is not correct too. Why they for split up the registration process 15 days? This same useless Bobo what he do? He end up for can tell people and say, Alekna no register self. No worry. The international committee they take the election na Marabia and they give to APC. At the time where they tell members of parliament and say, hey, Bo, look with young brother and sister them. The one who they turn 18. The kind torment when they torment them. You know, they're able for vote. They're able for register. When they go and say, bring that yellow birth certificate. When they can and say, bring the blue one. Then torment with people. At the time where they come and speak up, say, where are the members of parliament? The registration is ongoing. This Bobo, they come defend the members of parliament and they useless, dirty idiots. Wait till we say, no go school, now no go school. They deceive with people and waiting to because the population over the years, the same politicians, the way they use this Bobo, like how they use people like Arata, where they like a chap Arata like a dog not teeth. The same useless Bobo as well, where they abuse people and intellect. They abuse the population because the population is not educated enough for them to be informed. So if you were people that come where they can talk intelligently, then they even tell you say, we don't sabi talk Creole better. We don't talk the word out for talk like Pancreo. But this is the society we'll get because it has been nurtured by reckless and useless politicians. And till to this day, then they finance the activities of these idiots and these mamikos bombers they will get on social media, especially within the APC as a political party. For them come, they can cause. We will talk about issues of importance, issues for save with democracy, issues for protect the people of Sierra Leone, issues for make healthcare day, water day, you know, good infrastructure day. Let them pay police well. Let them pay the soldier them well. Let them pay the teachers them well. Let them pay civil servants well. This Bobo they come, they can lie away. This is what they come, they deceive people them. Where we talk so, it talk so. Where we talk so, it talk so. They deceive we citizens in that country. Hey, they? But that is the problem we'll get in our society. So this Bobo is a product of during the days of the APC as a political party. Then Bobo and the run come out is one of them. This Bobo run can't temple run. Can't temple run. They say what you do, APC are lucky. They say APC no they take care of the country. They say APC no better. Now the same Bobo this when they make champion now by APC affairs. Where we they can win now we all grandpapa then we papa then and then team up for APC as a political party if the APC day. We say we not mix for that nonsense day because I'm too intelligent for understand say section 13B of the Constitution. 13B of the Constitution makes it very clear. It says every citizen shall cultivate a sense of nationalism and patriotism so that loyalty should lie to the state and not to your political party or region. I'm paraphrasing, but that's what it's all about. Not to your political leaders. Your loyalty should lie to the state. This useless dirty boy so would tell that thing they say me brother. Bullshit. I don't even want to say me brother. Fuck. I just now use bad word now, man. But you know, this same dirty idiot, they come na here, they can challenge we. They feel say that thing will come to political party loyalty. We are so blinded. No, I'm too intelligent for just get stuck in a political party. If a political party is not doing the right thing, we are not going to stand for it. Just because I didn't have a political party, no mean say anything we can do it for wrongo, bado, goodo, I for just dare support no more. No, that is the level we want for bring every Sierra Leonean to. You for understand that your political party, not to you, you cannot worship your political party. If the leaders are not doing right, call them out to their face. If you really like your political party, you do that. Just like how you go do good to your friend when you see they go astray. You go call them aside and say, man, that's the way they do so, you're not correct. Because you care about them. Most you don't care about, you say, yeah, but let's hide in their business. But what do you care about? If you see they go astray, they call them home and say, my man, what you're doing is not correct. You know, you see, Cashbox and Comrequator, they make an analogy. You know, they give you an analogy the other day where they do an audio. An example. They make this example. You talk about football teams them. When you talk about Manchester, you talk about Arsenal, you talk about Chelsea, you talk about, you know, because I'm taking this because Africa, all across Africa, we own team then we own country themselves. People don't value them, right? They value all these other teams overseas. So I'm using that as an example. But I make this example for say, when Arsenal can misbehave, they lost game them. You know, the players do not play well and this and that. Can't see a man in the pool tank for condemn the players them and everything, right? But inside Sierra Leone, that same logic they're able to apply them when it comes to their political parties, especially the leaders then within the political parties. Until we get to that point in Sierra Leone where people can speak up, nothing is going to happen. Nothing is going to change. So that is what we are calling for. If you can vex Arsenal or Manchester or Chelsea or Liverpool or any of these teams, Arsenal, you know, if they don't play right, you grumble, you talk calm, say they don't play well. But you're not able to call your own political leader and tell and say, me man, that go we're going to ECOWAS Parliament. So God in this day, we will not see you. It's a way for go report and defend me. What happen? You say be if for answer una, if you don't answer you, that should be the end of your political career. But I demand this back also see the same APC party, the political party of APC gonna make a running mate after that kind of a nasty the way you do. For gonna ECOWAS Parliament commodity. APC as a party make a running mate. We get all kinds of things. They say na Neskroma one time, they say na Savura one time. All man they talking you. It be running mate for the APC. Can you imagine Usai Maleke with a day? With all integrity, as another young man to another young man who want to see young man and progress. I want to see young man progress. I want to see young man do well. But I swear to God, it didn't come easy. I'm not going to give it to you easy. You're going to earn every respect and every title and every position. You know, it come easy. But you know, we get a society where people just not able to grasp and understand. So we have to hold the leaders accountable. And then this bobo, we use Temple Run for come overseas. At a time where APC in the power. Now, instead of they make championship, they can't tell people. And they, you know, if you hear some people, they say, boy, Brahma, now you make APC come on power, now you make they suffer like how they suffer. So, oh, you see, these people believe, say, they can support their own political party, but nobody knows for support other political party. If you support another political party, no, you don't get right for support other political party. Now, their own political party no more right for support. They say they're in a democracy. They say that democracy. This is why I say civic education is so important. To where we forget to say, people understand, say, you political party, a political party. But still, to God in this day, allow everybody else for belong, who side they want for belong. Section 26 of the Constitution makes it very clear. Every citizen has the protection to their freedoms of assembly and association. Every citizen has the freedoms to, you know, the association and assembly. What's in assembly? You can belong to any political party, any association. I say NGC, I saw it. I was not a member of the NGC party. I just say, can they utilize the man? No go. This man not put in a power, put in a position of authority. Then useless big fool where I can go and sit and talk to the neighbor. It show you the level of illiteracy and stupidity. Again, it's same thing where the same then get a political party. No, but nobody for belong to SLPP. Nobody for belong to NGC. Nobody for belong to Kamarimba in political party. No, not in political party, are the best party. And these are people away some of them. So God in this day, now they are joining and leave. Not to the one who eat safe food. They eat all. This is the one who they give no more. Say, come. What's in there for your body pull and give them. And in this they talk so. That's the society we don't get. What you know, because we get bad politicians, then we've not been holding them accountable. So politicians, them, the educated class, don't decide for use the illiterate class. They say, you know what, no, keep them down there. No, keep them sick. No, keep them poor. No, keep them divided. No, keep them stupid. That is what they decided to do. And then these idiots, we were the camp for open up their mind and open up their brain and say, hey, come on, man. It shouldn't be this way. You know, good day, we get one of the highest maternal mortality rates. But the woman in the die boku in that country, picking the die boku. Big people, they die not to come on. You know, soldiers, they die not to come on. Police, they die not to come on. Teachers, they die not to come on. Civil servants, they die not to come on. What do you do? The underlying thing, stress, difficulties, hard time, poverty. This useless bobo, he run away come on a salon. He say they can't temple run at a time where APC na power. Former President Nkrumah na power. This bobo na they all give APC bad name. Now who come we say no, because we see them bobo they had they run. We brother and sister and they run away for temple run. It means say the country kanga. Now pull APC. And I don't get one regret. Because we learn a lot from this administration of the Marabio. One regret I don't get. We learn a lot from this administration of Marabio. When Marabio be one power, they not play. They were serious. But they like it today, we got the idiots there, the APC as a political party. They want kind of power, they feel say for easy, na cheesecake, if you just go give them. Democracy not for be tyrannical. Democracy not for be confusion, fet. No, not for be ala. But at the same time, you should work for anything in this life. From day one, then they rig the process. We tell us, say, they rig this process. So we say, Mama, can we not qualify? We tell them all anything they had the registration process, they split them 15 days. We tell them, say, well, for the first time, 15 days, and they split registration. It never ever happened. Even in 1996, we'll get rebel war. We'll use the proportional based system of electioneering. I say, we not split with registration. They're idiots there, they sit down. They still talk about nonsense. So these are the things we're saying, guys. I get 30 minutes what I want to do with you. I just want to tell you, these are some of the things that bother man like we. And we don't do like crossroads today. Today, man, be lost now another 5 years. Nothing no go for Pulande. Nobody no go for Pulande. Nothing no happen. Now people ain't go for continue for suffer. The APC still holding out, not participating in governance. That is good. That's wonderful. We appreciate that. At least the world is watching. But nothing is going to happen. America no go for Kampul Marabio. England no Kampul Marabio. France no go for Kampul Marabio. Usai this na they get for day. The man way for stand up. The opposition leader at the time, when I be running mate of the APC party, when then tiff the elections na yan, when I for be vice president. Now the man is so say he pick up phone he call Jules de Jallo. Anytime Jules de Jallo the answer and call. Now the same man this way now in the APC people and they celebrate and jubilate for. Then they can't cost na social media for. Then they finance people for cost na social media because you say speak the facts and you say the truth. And to God and he say we continue for talk the truth. We continue for speak the facts. Problem will get no more. The silent majority. It's about time you guys start to speak up as well. When I go for begin speak up. Enough is enough of the buffoonery. But before I go, I get a sound where I go play for Nanaya. I want to listen to this. I don't want to feel they make up stuff about this bobo. While they talk about the fact that I want to listen to this audio. This was a leaked audio, by the way, where this bobo in day with people and where they don't take the money and for say they bring them come overseas. I want to listen to the corruption of this bobo, the thievery of this bobo, and I know because tomorrow I know the fight you know give now next 1 month 2 months you go begin a man in the cry say I don't eat money. It's useless, but what do eat money? And know the fight again. When I listen, I they play this sound for now. When I get some for myself. When I listen to this.
That same way our Emmanuel agrees with the African France, but the same way I got to pull them aside for us, pull on aside for us, fly to Canada, France.
In fact,
This France was not like that was the best way to myself was a good you understand? Yeah, I just begin. I am scarcely this listen.
I believe say me self wey dey talk to me not to pikin and I get right for say any decision wey I want for me life me not to pikin. Yeah.
When the passport a lot of I talked to all my son and wait till the passport card. Never you know what to say. I said wait till the passport card. We don't go to what to be the one of our duty. But the same sound of all the past, telling them the country solution for a border back. That border of the ship man. Because the same route. If I talk to you, say, listen, no first you say you want to come, I say, okay, I don't get problem. I don't just have a problem with that. Let you pay money now, let you want it. Let everything of it done. Why you just can't say you have a passport on gas, you know? You know, we say, I have to work with you today. Now, we say, now to talk to you, so. Now, we dey go there because even back to you at the live show. Now, my social all the time we say together.
And they all my Mikey don't tell me that. Mikey don't tell me that. And I don't try for explain to you. Say, the thing not just stay with him. You know, to me, raise that money there. I don't try for explain this to you. And Jaja youngest, Jaja, they even pick me call right now. Now you link me with Jaja. No ever sabi Jaja. Now you link me with Jaja.
Okay, wait. I want to wait. Yeah?
Yeah.
The last thing, don't talk about phone, take me, let me say what you are. I'm telling you, say, you mama, don't talk to me. I listen to what I'm doing for myself. So this outside, when I want to go with you, that side, come on. I don't tell you, say, when you go like that, and you can forget to take care of yourself, and you, when you go, now pass you the pass. Everything, of course, yes. No one ever comes where they are German, where they fly, where they so. If you say, just each one day, now transit to do. Because it's tell with each other. Don't anyone put the way something. Then I can tell you, I'm transit to transit, that help to rich. Not to one day after. I don't talk to you, you know, that people understand. I don't talk to you, you know, that people understand. Now, the passport of the web is the delivery. Snap your passport picture. Sign up, or we got tickets for you. Why this not a big problem? Why? Snap this delivery process back. No, all because my kids have somebody at the console too. They're not in the left, not at the code.
And they all understand. But honestly, like you say, it I help you. If I help you, I help me. Do what I want. Do what I want. I don't want to force me for do something. I don't want to do this. Now in life.
I'm telling you, you know what I don't spend now. Wait a minute. I don't tell you to speak the last person. How can I be all money you want to spend now? Now you want to go best? How money you want to spend for now? Now you want to go best?
I don't deny say you don't spend money. If I don't deny say you don't spend money towards my own program. But the first day before ever they are over that money you. He tell me say program don't pay right now. But he go see what he did to take December. Then I tell him yes.
All right, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. But I want you guys to see for one hour to get that money. So now they get this bubble for going to African Union Court, for going to ECOWAS Court. The leader, Cherry Coco, and the APC party wait for match, foot, for going to the African Union Court. Let the case get water. When I not go get it on money, when they take and go get this a lucky idiot. We got for go pay people the money away, don't take that hand where they promised they say they can and go that temple run. Anyways, but Salon, when I see who's run come out, it's a long way away. You know, and it's sad for me people already in the village and they are the member. All this why they do now for them people in the poor innocent citizens them way they live like you know, animal themselves can live better life past a lot of we people already in the provinces and the villages them. That is the only reason why we do this. Because otherwise you can go now and sell on a hostel and go get. But we poor people already suffer today at the hands of the SLPP government because man be in 5 years and back now more sufferation. And they will be sorry for it, they will remember. But they left for that. You know, we'll continue to come and speak these facts and tell them what it is. But the day of justice shall come. Yeah? All right, Sierra Leoneans, take it easy, guys. I think I don't do more than 30 minutes. Bye-bye, everybody.